wood behind us was all replaced 25 years ago when these walls got resurfaced, but the miter wood in the center behind us was actually replaced about 5 or 6 years ago. If you watch in front of us, you can start to see that sliver of daylight a couple feet above the water, but you're actually going to see the gates part on their own. It's going to happen kind of from the water line on up. Starting to happen now.
See it? See the light on the bottom? And the line and water.
There we go.
See it?
Oh, yeah.
So this can't happen until the water equalizes on both sides of the gate. Now that the water is equalized, pressure is released and it allows them to pop open like they're doing right now. And then lets Mark know he can turn on the motors. Something to look at before we exit the lock, and there goes the gates, but before the gates finish opening, if you see the textured surface right at the water line, those are those zebra mussels you may have heard of, and that's just this year's growth. They die off every year up here in the winter, but they can get up to be about the size of your thumbnail, and each of those little guys can filter up to 1 quart of water each day. Those gates in front of us go an additional 14 feet down into the water. They're 40 feet tall. Each one weighs 40 tons. Again, being moved by 7.5 horsepower DC motors named 1912 by General Electric. Are you guys going to lock back up with us? Fabulous. We'll see you in a bit. As we exit the lock, this is a nice chance to look at either end of the gates, and you're going to be able to see that white oak lumber. The ends of the gates closest to us will be that miter wood, and you'll see that it's flat. But the ends of the gates furthest away from us is going to be that coin wood, and you'll see that it's rounded. Miter wood's in use for you folks up front now. But just after the gates, look to your left. And what you're going to see is a ruler embedded into the wall. If you look down at the water line of that ruler, you can see we're underneath the number 64. But you actually need to put a 3 in front of that number, and that's where we are in relationship to sea level. We're about 363.4 feet above sea level. So that means if we wanted to make it down to sea level at the Hudson River, we would have to continue in this direction, continue east, go through 17 more locks to be lowered 8